Good morning. This is May the 24th, Friday, 2024, and we are in BBIS second semester compulsory English class, where we have been reading the essay on the models of intercultural communication competence, and I want someone to consult your note copy and tell me exactly what points we were discussing in previous class. Someone consult a note copy or book and tell me exactly what I was explaining last time. Okay. So we were reading, as you remind me, we were reading this section, a model of intercultural communicative competence. Where did I place it? Yes. And we said, I remember, that most of the available models are fragmented. They are fragmented. And after saying that the existing models are fragmented, the writer gives examples of skills and abilities that make you a competent communicator. He says that if you can deal with stress, if you have good understanding, awareness of the other person's culture, if you are careful while talking, if you have good personality, if you cooperate while having conversation, if you know how to manage conversation, if you can feel how other people feel, if you are frank, if you are future oriented, if you are flexible, ready to change and adjust, if you show interest in your communication, if you have managerial ability, if you are a leader, if you can do something persistently, continuously, if you are aware about yourself, if you have self-confidence, if you don't tell lie, don't cheat, you are transparent, and if you have good personality, you can be a good intercultural communicator. So these are the elements of communication competence. If you have these things, you can be said to have good communication competence, right? This is what we read last time. Then what else did we read? We also read that after saying that the models are the existing models are fragmented, and in the next paragraph he said that a more productive approach for better intercultural communication management or intercultural communication would be to develop an integrative model of intercultural competence. And now look, he said existing models are fragmented, so we need integrative model of intercultural competence. What is that? Integrative means a model that can connect different elements together. And as an example, what did he say? For example, theoretical and empirical literatures. For example, we need to integrate theory and experience. We need to integrate theory and experience of communication. Existing models do not integrate theory and experience. We need to develop new models which bring together the theory of communication and the practical aspect of communication. If we can bring together theory and practice, we can do better. Okay. Now, then what we read, a more productive approach would be to develop an integrated model of intercultural competence that is both consistent with the theoretical and empirical literatures and provides specific predictions of community behavior. This approach means approach which is consistent with theoretical and empirical literature. This approach means approach which is consistent with theory and experience. This approach is reflected in basic form in figure 1. We will look at the figure in a while. And elaborated by means of a series of propositions below. The propositions are broken down into 3 levels of analysis. Okay. What are the 3 levels of analysis? The individual system, the episodic system, and the relational system. Individual system, episodic system, and relational system. Now we'll talk about the individual system. The individual system includes those characteristics an individual possesses that facilitate competent interaction in a normative social sense. Okay. Features of communication that an individual possesses. तपाईहरु गफ गर्नुभएको छ, तपाई उहाँसँग बोलेर मक्खै पर्नु भएको छ केटा मान्छेसँग, तपाई पनि एउटा केटीसँग बोल्न पाएर मक्खै पर्नु भएको छ, तर केटा केटी बोलेर क्लास गरिराख्नु भएको छ, अनि तपाईहरु केटा केटा किन बोल्नु भएको छ मलाई थाहा छैन। सुन्नु पर्यो, सुन्नु पनि पर्यो। टिचरले कुनै कुरा एक्सप्लेन गर्दा सुन्नु पर्यो। टिचरलाई सुनेको छैन भन्ने इम्प्रेसन पर्यो भने टिचरले यसरी गाली गर्छ। Now look, what did I do? I was talking about features that an individual has. I am an individual and I am communicating this class lesson to you, and they were making noise. What did I do? I went, I intervened, I interfered, I told them not to disturb. This is a feature I have as a person. This is individual communication characteristics. Features that people have for good communication, effective communication. They were disturbing, I didn't ignore, I came down and I reminded them not to disturb. If they repeat, I'll put them outside class. And they will loiter around, they'll walk around the corridors. What's your name, Miss?
Priya.
Priya.
Supriya.
Supriya. Okay. Once again, what is individual system? Those characteristics of a person that make it easy to have good interaction in a normative social sense. For example, my voice is loud enough for you to hear. This is one characteristic. If I'm well dressed, that's another characteristics. If I'm smiling while I talk to you, that's another characteristics. So what is individual system? Those characteristics of people, person, which help them to have better communication with other people. For example, level of voice, style of talking, fluency, personality, dress, body language, posture, gesture, facial expressions, confidence, level of confidence, characteristics of one person which help them to have better communication with other people. They are known as what system? What system do we call them? Individual system. What system? Now second, the episodic system includes those features of a particular actor. By actor we mean anybody who is out in society doing something. Right now I am an actor in this class. I am a teacher. As a teacher, I am an actor. Actor is one who does things. You are also actor. You are also social actor. We both are social actors. What are we? Social actors. The teacher is a social actor. You are also a social actor. Okay. Those features of a particular actor that facilitate competent interaction on the part of a specific co-actor in a specific episode of interaction. The relational system includes those components that assist a person's competence across the entire span of relationships rather than in just a given episode of interaction. Now look, individual system is those characteristics of a person. Episodic system is how I communicate to you from day to day. From day to day. What does episode mean? In teleserial, when you watch teleserial, you say episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, 4, 5, right? Don't you say you say episode 24. So here, read again. The episodic system includes those features of an actor that facilitate competent interaction on the part of a specific co-actor in a specific episode of interaction. For example, in second semester, I come to class 4 days a week, right? Now you pick up, did I come to class yesterday? No. I came to your class on Wednesday. So you pick up Wednesday class. You pick up Wednesday class and analyze how I communicated in this class on Wednesday. So you are analyzing one episode, aren't you? Yes. I come to your class 4 times a week. I come to class how many times? 4 times. And you pick up the Wednesday class. You pick up the Wednesday class and you analyze how well I could teach you that day. That is episodic system. What is that? So episodic system means there are multiple series of communication. I came to you on, let's say, Tuesday. I came to you, let's say, Wednesday. I came to you, let's say, Thursday. I came to you, let's say, Friday. I came to you 4 times this week. And you pick up only Wednesday class video from YouTube and make an analysis how I communicated to you in this class. That will be called episodic system. What do we call it? Episodic system. There are episodes of communication. I talk to you today, I talk to you tomorrow, I talk to you after tomorrow, and you pick up one day and you analyze. That is called episodic system. तपाईलाई मैले हप्तामा 4 दिन पढाउँछु नि त हैन र मानिले 6 महिना पढाउँछु तपाईले 6 महिना मध्ये कुनै 10 वटा क्लास पिकअप गर्नुभयो 48 क्लास पढाउँछु नि होइन, कति क्लास पढाउँछु 48वटा पढाउँछु नि, र 48 क्लासमा तपाईँ कुनै 10 क्लास पिकअप गर्नुभयो र 10 क्लासमा हाउ डिड आई कम्युनिकेट भनेर हेर्नुभयो भने द्याट इज कल्ड एपिसोडिक सिस्टम. नाउ व्हाट इज नेक्स्ट? ओके, द रिलेसनल सिस्टम. The relational system includes those components that assist a person's competence across the entire span of relationships rather than just a given episode of interaction. Okay. Suppose you analyze my communication as a teacher throughout the semester. That will be relational system. Just here, for example, look here. This is BBIS, right? Now look here. I taught you on 22 Wednesday, right? And if you see, I have typed everything I said in the class. Look here. That day I came to your class and whatever I said, it's typed. I have taken so far 18 classes to you and I have transcribed all these 18 classes. Now suppose I analyze my communication in all these classes in relation to one another, that will be relational system. That will be relational system. So what is individual analysis? Individual is analyzing communication competence of one person. Episodic is a person may have multiple communication events. There are 6 episodes. I pick up this communication event and I analyze. There are episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I analyze 1. Episodic, relational. I analyze this in relation to this one, to this one, to this one, to this one, to this one. That is relational. I analyze the whole. Individual competence develops into episodic competence and episodic competence develops into relational competence. Individual system grows into episodic system. Individual system grows into episodic system. Episodic system grows into relational system. Individual system grows into episodic system. Episodic system grows into relational system. Relational system includes episodic and individual system. Relational system is entire. Relational means entire. A relational system includes episodic and individual. Again, individual system develops into episodic and episodic system develops into relational. And relational system includes episodic system as well as individual system. Okay. Relational system includes those components that assist a person's competence. Look here. Across the entire span of relationships rather than in just a given episode of interaction. If you analyze how Divakar sir teaches throughout the semester, that will be relational system. If you analyze how Divakar sir teaches throughout the 48 classes, that will be relational system because it is competence across entire span of relationship rather than just a given episode. If you analyze a particular one class, that will be episodic system. If you analyze only my features and not compare it with other teachers, there will be individual system. Okay. Each successive system level subsumes the logic and predictions of the former. Look here. Individual system develops into episodic. Episodic develops into relational. Relational involves episodic. Episodic involves individual. Okay. Where is that? Each successive system level subsumes the logic and predictions of the former. The propositions serve both to provide an outline of a theory of interpersonal competence in intercultural context and offer practical advice to the extent interactants. What do you mean by interactant? Interactant means right now I am an interactant because I am talking to you. An interactant is a person having an interaction with another person in a conversation. Interactant means a person who is interacting with another person. To the extent interactants analyze intercultural situations sufficiently, each proposition suggests a course of action that is likely to enhance their competence in the situation encountered. Now look, when you talk to people from other cultures, when you are communicating to people from other cultures, the people from other culture have their own belief system, value system, and way of dealing with things. You have your own way, right? If you better understand their belief system, their value system, their expectations, you can have effective communication. You can have effective communication. If you know that Saudi Arabian people like to stay closer while talking, if you know that Saudi people enjoy close proximity while having conversation, then if you go to Dubai, you will stay closer to people when you talk. Now, if you know that American people don't like staying closer while talking, and you go to New York and you have a conversation, you will maintain a distance. When you know how the other person has communication or conversation, you can follow their norms, your communication will be successful, more effective. Therefore, it is important to know the beliefs, expectations, and values of other people. I repeat, to have higher intercultural communication competence, to be more competent communicator, you should know the values of other person, you should know the expectations of other person, you should know the belief system of other person, you should know the culture of other person, you should know how other people do things. If you know how other people do things, if you know how other people's cultures are, if you know the values of other people, if you know the belief systems of other people, you will be a more competent intercultural communicator. Move ahead. By way of overview, the model portrays the process of dyadic interaction. What is dyadic? Dyadic means two. Dyadic means two. Dyadic interaction as a function of two individuals' motivation to communicate. Okay, look here. First is motivation to communicate. When you talk to someone, when you start the conversation, When you initiate a conversation by saying hello, hi, there is a motivation for talking. There is a reason. For example, you see early morning, your friend in the class, you say hello, good morning, right? There is always a reason for a conversation to start. No conversation starts without reason. Okay? Okay. By way of overview, the model portrays the process of dyadic. Dyadic means interaction between two parties. Dyadic means interaction between two parties. A function of two individuals' motivation to communicate, knowledge of communication, motivation to communicate, knowledge of communication. In that context, motivation, knowledge of context, and skills in implementing their motivation and knowledge. Oh, look here. What things do you need to become a competent communicator? Number one, you must have good motivation to talk. You must have good reason to talk. हामी कसैसँग कुनै जरुरी कारणले, कामले, इच्छाले मन लाएर बोल्यौँ भने त्यो कुरा किन राम्रो वेमा जान्छ। कसैले हाई भन्यो, तपाईलाई उसको मुखै हेर्न मन लाग्छ भने तपाईलाई त मोटिभेसन छैन नि। उसले हाई भन्यो, तपाईलाई मुखै हेर्न मन लाग्छ छैन। उसँग मोटिभेसन छ तपाईलाई बोल्ने, तर तपाईप्रति मोटिभेसन छैन। अब यो कम्युनिकेसन राम्रो हुँदैन। So for a communication to be successful, the first requirement is both parties who are having conversation, they should have true motivation to talk to. कुरा गर्ने दुईजना बीचमा एक अर्कासँग बोल्नलाई साच्चीकै भित्री हृदयबाट इच्छा छ भने कन्भर्सेसन राम्रो हुँदै जान्छ। भित्र मनबाट इच्छा छैन, मुख देखिहाल्यो, बाटोमा भेटिहाल्यो, दिवाकर सर हो, हाई त भन्नु पर्यो भन्ने भयो भने हाई त भन्नुहुन्छ, मनले भन्नुहुन्न नि। So what is the first requirement to have a good communication? Motivation. What do you need to have effective communication? Motivation. What is motivation? True inspiration to talk to people. True reasons for talking. तपाईलाई मसँग रिस उठिरहेछ, कोरिडोरमा देख्नुभयो, गुड मर्निङ भन्न मन लागेको छैन, नभने रिसाउँछ नि भयो, मुखले भन्नुभयो, मनले भन्नुभएको छैन। देयर इज नो मोटिभेसन। देयर इज नो मोटिभेसन, राइट? Second, you should know the context. I remember once upon a time, long ago, यस्तै प्यासेजमा हिँड्दै थिएँ, दिउँसो 3 बजे थियो, क्याम्पसमा। उताबाट सर आउनुभयो, मलाई पढाउनु सर आउनुभयो, 30 वर्ष अगाडि हो। सर आउनुभयो अनि गुड मर्निङ सर भने। बिहान 3 बजे, दिउँसो 3 बजे थियो। मैले भन्नु के पर्थ्यो? गुड आफ्टरनुन भन्नु पर्थ्यो नि त, होइन? 3 बजे दिउँसो भएको थियो नि त, मैले गुड मर्निङ भने कि। अनि सरले के भन्नुभयो? वुड यु लाइक टु ह्याभ टी भन्नुभयो। उहाँको हातमा च्याउ गिलास थियो। उहाँले सम्झाएको यो बिहान होइन दिउँसो भनेर सम्झाएको मलाई। त्यो कन्टेक्स्ट मिलेन कि मैले यो दिउँसो भन्ने बिर्सेँ, मलाई ख्याल भएन, कम्युनिकेसन मिसफायर भयो। सरले मलाई रिमाइन्ड गराउनु भयो, यो गुड मर्निङ होइन, यो के हो, गुड आफ्टरनुन। अहिले मैले स्कुलमा पढाउँथेँ, अनि त्यो उनीहरूले बच्चाहरूले जसले गुड मर्निङ भन्ने बानी, बेलुका 8 बजे भेटाए पनि असलमा गुड मर्निङ सर भन्छ। त्यो उनीहरूले स्कुलमा गुड इभिनिङ भन्न पाउँदैन नि त, स्कुल बेलुका खोल्दैन। उनीहरूले मुखले गुड इभिनिङ भनेकै हुँदैन, कहिले भन्दैन कि। अनि बेलुका 8 बजे भेटाए पनि गुड मर्निङ सर भन्छ। यो के भयो? यु डोन्ट नो द कन्टेक्स्ट. Context means who you are talking to, where you are talking, in what surrounding, in what environment. So you need to know the context. Will you Will you tell the same joke in class which you tell over a coffee table? Probably not. Maybe over the coffee table, you might crack jokes which are obscene to be told in class. Maybe you will use slang words on the road with your friends. You won't use same slang terminology in class with your teacher. Why you can use slangs with your friend but not with a teacher? The context is different. Right? Third is skills of communication. How to talk. So 3 things. What are the 3 things required for competent communication? Motivation, say it. Motivation, knowledge of context, and skills. Say it again. Motivation, knowledge of context, and skills. Okay, read ahead. Over the course of the interaction, both within and across episodes, behavior is matched to expectancies each person has of the other and of the interaction process. Look, when you talk to people, right now I'm a teacher, I'm going on the class, and I sometimes stand here, I sometimes stand here, I sometimes stand here, I sometimes happen to stand here. I'm one part in this conversation, right? You are another party. Now, what happens in this line? You are watching my behavior as a teacher, right? And you have expectations about how a teacher should behave. You have expectations about how a teacher should behave. Now, if my behavior matches your expectations, this conversation will go smoothly. If my behavior matches your expectation, the conversation will go smoothly. If my behavior does not match your expectation, the conversation will not go smoothly. कहिलेकाहीँ खाल गर्नुभएको छ मान्छे बोलिरहेको हुन्छ छोइयो तपाईँ टच लिएको मान्नुहुन्न नि छोएपछि अकवर्ड लाग्छ नि एकचोटि छोड्दा तर थाहा नपाएर छोएको होला अरे मल्टिपल टाइम कसैले छोयो भने के भयो तपाईँलाई के लाग्छ ए यसले चाहिँ अरू कुनै काम गर्न खोजिरहेछ यसले बोल्ने बहानामा छोइरहेछ मलाई तपाईँले यो मान्छेले कन्सियसली नोइङली इल इन्टेन्सले छोएको हो भन्ने लाग्यो भने नाउ द communication will have conflict. It will have conflict. Because what is happening? The touch you are experiencing was not expected. The talk was expected. The talk was expected, but the touch was not expected. Have you seen? तपाईं बोल्दाखेरि तपाईले कहाँ हेर्नु भएको छ? It matters a lot. ख्याल गर्नु भएको छ? कहिलेकाहीँ तपाईँको अगाडिबाट बोल्ने मान्छेले तपाईँलाई जसरी हेरिरहेछ द्याट मेक्स यु अक्वर्ड तपाईँको अगाडिबाट बोल्ने मान्छेले तपाईँलाई तपाईँको बडीमा कहाँ हेरिरहेछ द्याट मेक्स यु अक्वर्ड हेर्नुहोस् कति सेन्सिटिभ कुरा छ कम्युनिकेसन इज नट ओन्ली अबाउट वर्ड्स कम्युनिकेसन इज नट ओन्ली अबाउट words. It's about how you look. It's about what angle you turn. It's about how your body is presented. Communication is about words. Communication is about posture. Communication is about gesture. Communication is about facial expression. Communication is about level of voice. Communication is about glance. Communication is about how you look. All these factors together decide whether communication will go smoothly or it will have a problem. So what I was saying, as you talk to people, they minutely observe your behavior. As you talk to people, they minutely observe your behavior. And if your behavior matches with their expectation, your communication goes well. If your behavior does not match with their expectation, there will be a problem. There will be a problem. Are you getting the point? Okay. Read ahead. If I have highlighted, pay attention to this highlighted section and mark in your book. If expectancies are fulfilled in a rewarding manner, then interactants are likely to perceive both self and the other as communicatively competent and feel relatively satisfied that objectives were accomplished. If I'm talking to you and if my behavior as a teacher in this class is according to expectation, if I'm not behaving against your expectation, then this classroom communication will be good. You will feel happy. Now suppose any behavior from my side is objectionable, you don't like my behavior, then this communication will fail. Right? Interactants may be seen as incompetent. Look, who is a competent interactant? A competent interactant is that person whose behavior matches our expectation. A competent interactant is that person whose behavior matches our expectation, who does nothing against our expectation. Who is incompetent interactant? That guy or girl whose behavior does not match our expectation. नजिकै बसेर बोल्नु भएको छ, सास गनाएर बस्नै भएन, टेबल टक गर्नु भएको छ, सरी फर दिस हार्स एक्जाम्पल, हैन, कफी टेबलमा हुनुहुन्छ अथवा कुनै टेबलमा हुनुहुन्छ, वरिपरि बस्नु भएको छ, राम्रो कुरा भइरहेछ, सास गनाएर तपाईँलाई गाह्रो भइसक्यो. You don't expect bad breath, right? You don't expect. अब के हुन्छ? That person who is showing bad breath is an incompetent interactant. त्यही भएर for good communication, your hygiene also matters. For good communication, your hygiene also matters. तपाईँ कुरा गर्न जानुहुन्छ, एउटा मान्छेले जिङजिङ कपाल पालेको छ, हेर्दाखेरि ननुहाए जस्तो, अफ्रिकन जस्तो लट्टा पालेको छ, दारी पालेको छ, धुलै धुलो छ, यु आर टकिङ, ना यु विल फिल अक्वर्ड. कस्तो फोरी मान्छे. ग्रुमिङ 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 ग्रुम राम्रो छैन, नङ लामो लामो छ, नङभरि फोहोर छ, होइन, दाँत माझेको छैन, हाँस्दाखेरि दाँत पहेँलो कागतीको पोरा जस्तो देखिन्छ, सास गनाउँछ, दारी पालेछ, कपाल पालेछ, नुहाएको छैन, क्लिन देखिँदैन. दिस इज इनकम्पिटेन्ट इन्ट्र्याक्ट. भोलि तपाईँ म्यानेजर हुनु होला, अफिसर हुनु होला, हाकिम हुनु होला, मिटिङमा जानु होला, दुबई पठाउला तपाईँलाई कम्पनीले, कहाँ पठाउला, यु सुड नो दिस थिङ्स. तपाईँ इन्टरनेसनल टेबल टकमा जानु होला, बस्नु होला, त ब्याङ्कमा जानुहोस् त कस्तो चिटिक्क परे हुन्छ नि. किन? कम्युनिकेसन, राइट? ओके, कस्तो राम्रो कुरा हेर्नुहोस् त. Look, interactors may be incompetent because they lack motivation to perform competently, lack knowledge of the competent lines of action in the context concerned, or simply lack the communication skills. Look, if you lack motivation, if you lack knowledge of context, and if you lack skills, you are an incompetent speaker. I repeat, a competent speaker is one who has motivation, who has knowledge of context, and who knows skills. An incompetent communicator is one who has no motivation, one who has no knowledge of context, one who has no skills. 3 things दोहोऱ्याउनुस् त. What makes you competent? Motivation, knowledge of context and skills. What makes you incompetent? No motivation, no knowledge of knowledge and no skills. तर यो बाहेक अरु पनि के सिकाए? तपाईलाई कम्पिटेन्ट स्पिकर केले बनाउँछ? तपाई बोल्दा कहाँ हेर्नुहुन्छ? कहिले के हुन्छ? हामीलाई उताको मान्छेले हेर्दा अक्वर्ड लाग्छ नि. हामी थाहा पाउँछौँ नि आँखा कहाँ हेरेछ मलाई. कहाँ हेर्नुहुन्छ? कुन एंगलमा उभिनुहुन्छ? कुन एंगलले बोल्नुहुन्छ? बडी तपाई कसरी झुकाएर बोल्नुहुन्छ? बडी कति नजिक लगाएर बोल्नुहुन्छ? कति पर राखेर बोल्नुहुन्छ? तपाईको सास गनाउँछ कि गनाउँदैन? मुखबाट थुक आउँछ आउँदैन बोल्दाखेरि? त्यस्तो हुन्छ नि बोल्दाखेरि, राइट? अनि तपाईको लेभल अफ भोइस कस्तो छ? सुन्दै सुन्दैन कि? प्रष्ट बोल्दै तपाईको बोल्दाखेरि चाहिँ अक्वर्ड कोही कोही मान्छे बोल्दाखेरि स्पिच थेरापी गरेको हुन्छ नि, बोल्न मिल्छ नि, कस्तो अर्कै आवाज आउँछ नि, त्यो छ कि? प्रोनाउन्सिएसन क्लियर छैन कि? हैन? ऑल दिस थिंग्स म्याटर. हाउ यु आर ड्रेस्ड, लुगा कस्तो लाउनु भएको छ, जेस्चर, पोस्चर, फेसियल एक्सप्रेसन, लेभल अफ भोइस, पिच, क्ल्यारिटी, choice of words, all these things decide whether you are a competent communicator or incompetent. To carry a deft interaction. Also, interactants may be viewed as incompetent because their partner has unrealistic expectations for the person of. Now, see, interesting. Suppose I'm talking to you अनि तपाईले सोच्नु होला कि जस्तै एउटा फनी कुरा, आई डोन्ट नो माई एक्जाम्पल मे बी राइट र रङ है. मानिलिउँ तपाईँ एकदमै हाई क्लासको हुनुहुन्छ, एकदमै हाई क्लासको हुनुहुन्छ र तपाईँले चाहिँ एकदमै महँगो लुगा लाउनुहुन्छ र एकदमै एक्सपेन्सिभ पर्फ्युम पनि लगाउने बानी छ. तपाईँ कहीँ जानुभयो अनि तपाईँसँग कुरा गर्ने मान्छेले पर्फ्युम लगाएको छैन, पर्फ्युम लगाएको छैन, मानिन्छ मान्छेको लगाउँदैन, तपाईँ लगाउनुहुन्छ. अब अगाडिको काउन्टर पार्टले पर्फ्युम प्रयोग गरेको छैन भने थाहा पाएपछि तपाईँ राम्रो मान्नु भएन, तपाईँ पर्फ्युम लगाउने बान्छ नि त. अब के भयो, तपाईँको पर्फ्युम लगाउनु पर्थ्यो भन्ने एक्सपेक्टेसन हुन्छ नि, त्यो प्र्याक्टिकल भएन कि. तर तपाईँको एक्सपेक्टेसनको कारणले ऊ मान्छेले ठिकै प्रिन्ट गरे भने डोन्ट लाइक इट. सो वाट यु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड, समटाइम्स कम्युनिकेसन फेल्स बिकज अफ अस. Sometimes communication may fail because of their expectation or their approach, right? Okay, move ahead. Let's account. Now let's spend some time, we will leave the class then, about this model, looking at this model. Just a minute. Let's read. Who is actor? In communication, we have social actors. A social actor is any person who does anything outside their home. तपाईले घरभित्र ढोका लगाएर झ्याल लगाएर बन्द गरेर भित्र जे गर्नुहुन्छ, द्याट इज नट सोसल एक्टर, द्याट इज नट सोसल एक्टर. तपाईले कोठामा पूजा गर्नु भएको छ, द्याट्स नट सो बिङ सोसल एक्टर. इफ यु गो टु पशुपति, यु आर सोसल एक्टर. सोसल एक्टर मिन्स एक्टिभिटीज, एक्सन्स परफॉर्म्ड इन सोसाइटी. Activities, actions performed in society in the presence of other people. Activities performed in society in the presence of other people. So, is the meaning of actor clear? Right now, I am an actor. You are also an actor. Now, motivation. What is motivation? Reward, potential, objectives, and goals, anxiety. Okay. What is motivation? Suppose I talk to him and I know that after this conversation I will some benefit. I will get some benefit. That's motivation. Reward. तपाईं किन फाल्तु बोल्नेहरु छ हैन? तपाईं कसैसँग कुरा गरेर तपाईलाई बेफाइदा हुन्छ बोल्नुहुन्न नि. तपाईं कसैसँग बोलेर बेफाइदा हुन्छ भने थाहा भए बोल्नुहुन्छ, बोल्नुहुन्छ. फाइदा खोजेर बोल्नुहुन्छ नि. So you expect a reward. Video नबनाउनुस्. You expect a reward. क्लास नबनाउनुस् कि युट्युबमै छ त्यही डाउनलोड गरेर हुन्छ त. यस्तो हुन्छ. तपाईले भिडियो बनाउँदा के हुन्छ? तपाईले राम्रै केही गर्नुहुन्न. कसैले कपी गरेर लिएर जाला. कसले मिसयुज गर्ला. नचाहिने सानो पिस काटेर भाइरल बनाउला. नबोलेको कुरालाई बोलेको थियो भन्देला. हैन? नगरेको कामलाई गरेको थियो भन्देला. हैन? त्यहाँ डबिङ गरेर नबोलेको अर्को कुछ चिज हाल्देला. अनेक कुरा हुन्छ हुँदैन? तपाईले गर्नुहुन्न. त तपाईको मोबाइलमा कसैले लिन सक्छ. बी केयरफुल है. आई ट्रस्ट यु. अरू के हुन्छ तपाईले भिडियो बनाउँदा मलाई के इम्प्रेसन पर्छ तपाईको ध्यान मैले भनेको कुरा भएन भिडियो गर्ने ध्यान जान्छ नि त मलाई त. तपाईले अडिसन गर्नु भने हुन्छ नि त. ओके. सो व्हाट डिड आई से? We have motivation to speak, to have communication, when we know that we can achieve the objective or goals. If you know that by talking to the person, you will get the goal objective, you will like to talk. If you know that, यो मान्छेसँग बोलेर केही हुनेवाला छैन, यसले सुन्दैन, मान्दैन, you will have no motivation to talk. हैन? उसलाई कफी खान जाऊ भन्यो, उसको बानी चाहिँ उसको कन्जुस छ. उसले चाहिँ पैसा तिर्नुपर्छ भन्छ, जाँदै जाँदैन. ल उसलाई भन्नु, उसले भने है. ल उसलाई कफी खान जाऊ साथी भन्यो, सबैले हुन्छ भन्छ, उसले हुँदैन भन्छ. किन पैसा उसले खर्च गर्नुपर्छ नि त. अब यसलाई भएर काम छैन. हैन? So when are you motivated? When you know that after this conversation, I can achieve the objectives. If you think you can get the objective or goal, you are interested in talking. If you believe that I cannot achieve the goal, you are not interested in talking. Right? भन्छ नि योसँग बोलेर काम छैन नबोल केही हुँदैन म सुन्दैन भन्छ नि. सुन्नुभएको छ? यो सबैलाई काम छैन. यसले भनेको मान्दैन भन्छ नि. राइट? नाउ रेडी या? छोडिहाल्ने. Okay, I'll continue tomorrow. Thank you.